Why should married women cover their hair, and why a sheitel over a tichel?
The idea of married women covering her hair, obviously in halacha, everyone knows. Let's look at more the deeper concepts of it. In the Zohar, it says that when a woman covers her hair properly, and she behaves in general in a tznius fashion, but specifically the Zohar points out covering her hair even when she's alone in her home, in the corners, as the Zohar points out, of her house. She brings brachas for herself, her husband, her children, and everybody else around. The greatest possible brachas of health, wealth, long life, etc., etc. The Zohar just continues about all the types of brachas that the woman brings about by covering her hair properly. Why is that? What's so great when a woman covers her hair? So according to Kabbalah, the woman expresses the idea of Sfiras HaMalchus. Malchus means godliness, the way it's enacted and the way it's expressed in the Shechina, in the physical world, the expression of godliness within the physical world. Malchus, therefore, is the channel that brings down and that brings all the brachas into the physical world, all the spirituality and all the physical blessings that there can be into the physical world. The idea of hair, it says in the Psukim with regards to a Nazir has to have long hair, kadoshia, and that's why he's referred to as holy. Hair, physically, because everything that happens in the physical world is an expression of the way things are in the spiritual worlds. Hair comes from the brain, but yet it comes with the interruption of the skull. Hair is a part of the body that, in fact, unlike the other limbs of the body, that they come through the nervous system, the hair derives directly, its sustenance directly from the brain, and yet with the interruption of the skull, and that's why it grows, and it's constantly getting sustenance, and it's constantly getting its vitality from the brain. That's why hair is considered holy, because in Chassidus and Kabbalah, that's the idea of makif. Makif meaning something which is above. It's not the regular way like the other limbs of the body, rather it's something which is encompassing, which is surrounding, which is above the world. And because it's so holy, because it's something so precious, therefore the klippas, the negative forces, want to hold on and try and get their vitality and their sustenance from it as well. Something that's so precious physically, we cover it in order to protect it. The covering is a protection, and that's why it's specifically a married woman, because it's a married woman who then, when a husband and wife are together, when they get married, then that's when they bring the completion into the world. So a married woman already has it in the complete manner, and that's why when she covers her hair, she's actually protecting all the brachas and all the great spiritual and physical hashpah that can come to bring it down into the world for herself and for her entire family. And that's also the idea of why the Rebbe encourages doing it with a sheitel, besides the fact that it just looks nicer, and it's not about, God forbid, not looking nice. On the contrary, it should be that covering the hair should look even nicer than when you don't cover your hair. But it's also the idea that the Rebbe points out, when a person wears a tichel, when a woman wears a tichel, it's very easy for the tichel to go back, and then go back a little more, until if she's in a place where she's not comfortable with it, it can go off completely. A sheitel is something that it doesn't go back and it doesn't go off, and therefore it's something that remains. And the Rebbe says, and even if you, to certain women that said, well, I won't do that, the Rebbe says, even if you don't do it, you have to worry about everyone else, and therefore show by example the importance of wearing specifically a sheitel when going out in public, and the great brachas that it brings for everyone involved is the most amazing brachas in every possible thing that there is. And that's why it's something which the woman has the power to be able to bring down these great, amazing brachas.